Hi there all, Hell's Unicorn once again, a video blogger for Ron Paul here on YouTube. And for this blog, I'm going to be commenting on Ron Paul as I often do. In this case, this little episode on the Tucker Carlson show that just came up. Before I get into the content of this, there is something I'd like to bring all of your attention to. A fellow by the name of Looky What We Have Here has posted Joel Stein, the person who was kind of poking a bit of fun at Ron Paul supporters. He's put Mr. Stein's personal information, his phone number, and his city, state, and area code location right here on YouTube so that people can call his house. It's in the evening hours and harass him. I'm assuming that this is his home phone number. For all of you who've seen this number and who've been tempted at the idea of calling this guy's number, don't. Alright? Nothing good will come of calling the man at home. They'll ask him back onto the show or another show, and he'll say that we're a bunch of psychos because we're calling him at home. And in the case of those of you calling him, he's right. This is not how you handle this stuff. Alright? You want to get this guy, get his email address, get his business email address, get in contact with his employers and complain to them. Do not call the guy at home. Alright? Mr. Looky What We Have Here. If I was an adept hacker, which I am not, I would look up your personal information and spread it around and see how you like it. You might have an opinion that I don't like. It wouldn't feel too good if I did that. Now, would it? I'm going to ask you very nicely to knock this off. And cspanjunkie.org, I'm going to ask you to remove this comment and any others that appear on this video because this is not good. Alright, now that we've got that unpleasantness out of the way, let's get to this little, they call it a news program, but in this particular case, not really. Mr. Joel Silver is an Stein. I don't know why I'm calling him Silver, probably because Ron Silver endorsed Bush back in 2004, and I'm still amazed at the idiocy of that choice, but I'm digressing here. Mr. Joel Stein is an interesting person. In fact, I remember he wrote an article about a year ago about how he believed that our soldiers had been knowingly signing up for imperialistic missions to go abroad and spread the influence of America via conquest, so to speak, and that he could, in turn, be supportive of the troops for defending this country, but not support what they're doing right now. That sounds very rational to me, and I agree with it. So I'm left to wonder, why is he making fun of Ron Paul? Why is he making fun of his supporters? Well, the answer is obvious. You see, you'll notice that the way that Mr. Stein talks here, he's kind of a dude in the California, moved from New Jersey to California sense. He's probably caught a couple of waves, smoked a couple reefers, and in combination with that probably didn't get more than 2 hours sleep so that night. So that's how I account for the like these people are like nerdy and like, oh man, I need to get some Cheetos and I need to chill on the bed and watch the Teletubbies because I'm like so stoned right now, man, like totally. That's what the guy sounds like when he talks. If you're insulted that a fella like this makes fun of your candidate and sounds like that, I think you're a little bit too thin-skinned. The only thing I'm insulted by is the fact that this guy can make money as a journalist. That's because, I mean, if he can, make a lot of money writing op-ed pieces or articles in Time magazine or whatever, I think I'm in the wrong racket because I'm not making any money. But anyway, my advice to all of you is take this in stride. Laugh at it. These people are desperate. And as for Tucker, what can I say? He has employers. The employers are corporatist types, and they don't like our candidate. What are we going to do? With prudence to myself and benevolence to all of you, good evening.